Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you might want to cozy up and grab some popcorn here and listen to what I have to say because this is going to be really interesting. Now, I do need to preface the fact that there is potentially going to be a rage warning here in this video because I could get a little bit pissed off here because this right here is in response to what took place on my live stream, which for all intents and purposes was an innocent live stream where I was doing a Pokemon Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke challenge on Crasher Plays and Reacts. So let me give you guys a little bit of a background story here, alright? So I live in a duplex, alright? I live in a duplex with my mom, and we share a wall with neighbors. Now generally, when you are sharing some form of property with neighbors, you need to have respect for your neighbors, and the neighbors need to have respect for you. It's a pretty basic concept to understand, right? So we've been living in this duplex for around 12 years now. And we've seen a lot of people come and a lot of people go, and generally we've never had any problems with anyone in any way, shape, and form. And here's the thing, is that when it comes to good neighborhoods, you need to have that respect for your fellow neighbor, so that way things can go smoothly, and that way we can coexist without any problems. But here's the thing, we don't always live in a perfect world, and we don't always get what we want, now do we? We get what we get, life ain't fair, get used to it, yada yada, cliche, cliche, whatever. Here's the thing, okay, is that the neighbors that we have right now, you know, I have always been open-minded, you know, because the thing is that we've all been young once, okay? We've all been rowdy, we've all been rambunctious, we've all been to crazy house parties and all that stuff, all right? And here's the thing, is that even though our next door neighbors have quite the amount of frequent house parties with blasting music and with, you know, hooting and hollering even to the wee hours of the morning, I don't mind that really, because here's the thing, is that again, not only am I understandable in that regard, but I also was a kid once, and here's the thing, is that it's pretty fun to have parties and to interact with people. Should kind of go without saying. So get into the chase here, guys, don't worry, but here's the thing, alright, is that here is what I am having a very big problem with, and that is the amount of hypocrisy and the amount of sneakiness that is coming from my neighbors, because here is the thing, alright? Last night, I was doing a live stream on my Crasher Plays and Reacts channel for Pokemon Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke Challenge, and the thing is that I had a pretty sizable audience, alright? Now, here's the thing, alright, is that for those of you guys that don't know, I no longer play a character. I do everything as myself, as Corey, you know, so that way everything can be more natural and all that stuff. But getting back on track here, the thing is that, you know, I have a naturally loud voice as is, but it's not dangerously loud, you know. I don't have a voice that is so disruptive that it warrants calling the police about. And here's the thing, alright, is that is exactly what happened. We end up having the police actually end up visiting us here last night. Now, for all intents and purposes, you know, the police were just doing their job. They were just responding. You know, you really can't get mad at the police for doing their job and responding as they do accordingly. And also shout out to the police officer. I didn't get the guy's name, but he was really cool and really understanding, and he completely understood where I was coming from, you know? Here's the thing, is that while I may not get paid from doing YouTube videos, YouTube is my second job. I am working towards having YouTube as a potential full-time career in the future. And here's the thing, is that my neighbors know that, but yet they want to fucking sabotage it, and they want to lie to the police about me being loud, because here's the thing, is that I, like I said, no longer play a fictional character, which for all intents and purposes was much more louder and much more rowdier than I am naturally as a person, alright? And this isn't the first time that they had called the police on us and essentially wasted the police time over a bunch of hot air. Because they did this back in 2017. Now, here's the thing, is that also the police kind of saw through what was going on. You know, they weren't really too invested in the situation because they were just like, okay, this right here is, you know, alright, like, it's a load, basically, you know? Because if it really was that big a deal, then obviously things would have pursued to the next level. But here's the thing, alright, is that this right here is where the hypocrisy and the sneakiness comes in here, okay? Because how is it that you can have a fucking party into the wee hours of the morning, like literally 5 a.m., okay? I woke up Sunday morning and there was still music blaring, there were still people screaming, still people hooting and hollering, and it was the same damn party that was from the previous night before, okay? Like, they were going on and doing their thing when I was getting some sleep for my 12-hour shift on Sunday at my security job, which is my main job, where I, get the bread and all that stuff. But here's the thing, alright? Is that even still, I didn't have a problem. I slept through it like a baby, and I wasn't going to bother them if what they were doing didn't bother me. Because that's the kind of respect that I have, is that, if you're doing your thing and, if it doesn't disrupt me, then I'm not going to have a problem. But how is it that you can do things that are objectively disruptive to your average neighbor, and you do it on a more frequent basis, but yet when I am doing my thing, minding my own business, you disrupt me and you call the cops and you basically lie about there being a noise complaint, because there wasn't any loud noises coming from me. You might have heard some occasional mumbling from me through the walls, and here's the thing, is that if even something like that was to bother you, then all you gotta do is just approach me. If you have a problem, come to me, say it to my face, and I will see what I can do to accommodate your request within reason. But the thing is that, again, how is it that you can turn around, call the cops on me because of a little bit of potential noise that trickles through the walls, but yet you end up having all these parties that involves loud thumping, loud music that pulsates through the walls and disrupts us? You see what I'm saying here? But anyways, I don't want to drag this out. I just kind of wanted to get this off my chest because honestly, I'm just pissed off about this. And here's the thing also, is that something I want to showcase here is I end up getting a comment from this individual, and you can see right here just the amount of ridiculousness that is within that comment. Nothing but insults, nothing, just no logical sound behind it. You know what I'm saying? And again, for the record, I have a full-time job, and technically speaking, I've got 2 jobs if we're going to be factoring in YouTube as well. But anyways, guys, that right there, I just kind of wanted to vent a little bit and get that off my chest and out of my system. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Have yourself a good day. I'll see you guys in the next one.